Hey, what is going on, Facebook fam? Welcome to another episode. Gaby Kemsey coming to you live. So, if you guys are tuning in, let me know. So, what's up, guys? What's up? It's beautiful Friday, TGIF. So, if you are tuning in, I want you to do a couple things first. If this is your first time ever tuning in, first of all, I'm Gaby Kemsey. I am your guide to this crazy world of internet marketing, because if you're in this internet marketing world or trying to make money online or do anything of that sort, it is complex. There's a lot of things, a lot of factors, a lot of things that are confusing. People are doing different things. I'm here to kind of guide you, set the record straight, because today we're talking about something really interesting. We're talking about building your audience on Facebook. So if this is your first time, hit me with the 1 down below in the comment section below. If you've seen some of my videos before, hit me with the 2. Let me know that you're here. Also, let me know where you guys are coming in from. And if you were watching the replay of this video, hit me with the hashtag replay down in the comment section below. Because today, guys, we're going to get into it. It's going to be actually kind of fun, because we're talking about building your audience. Because here's the deal. I see this all the time. People are always putting up statuses talking about, hey, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook. Like, woo, it's time for the purge. It's time to do all, cleanse out the old, bring in the new, okay? And I'm sitting in the background like, so what, okay? Like, it doesn't matter if you have 5,000 friends if those friends, you so call them, are not converting, or if they're not accomplishing whatever you're trying to do. And if you're building a business online, your goal is to eventually get people to convert, to buy, to join your product or service or opportunity. It's not the end all be all, but it's, kind of the objective of building a business online, especially on Facebook. So what's the big deal with having 5,000 friends if your engagement is poor? If you got 5,000 friends and, you get like 10 likes on your posts, okay, I'm not impressed. I'm just going to be honest. And, y'all know me, I keep it real. This is 100 right here. I'm not impressed because you don't have that much engagement, or you don't talk to the people. It's just a number in your profile. Anybody can have 5,000 friends. I could run a Facebook ad and buy 5,000 friends. That's not, it's not that hard. Okay. But the key is to create an audience, create raging fans where you provide value, and then in return, they are doing whatever you want them to do, joining or buying your product or service or whatever. So if you're tuning in, if you're interested in learning about this, let me know. Hit me with the likes below as you guys are coming in. Happy Friday, guys. What's good, Coyote? What's up from Nigeria, Lagos? Hey, family right there. Trying to go back, man, and visit. Fitzroy, what's up, man? Maria, how you doing? What's good, man? And happy Easter to you guys, too. It's Easter this weekend, and crazy because Easter falls on my birthday this weekend, which is kind of crazy. I low-key feel kind of honored. It's weird. But anyway, so, I'm definitely going to be celebrating that. Earl, how you doing? Brandon, what's up? Savannah says she's interested. All right, Earl says he's good here in Philly. What's up, Lecky? What's good, guys? Okay, so let's dive into it. And just before I go into this, guys, I do these trainings, free trainings, value just to bring to you guys every Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm running kind of late today, but who's checking? It's springtime and I ran out for a little track run. I was super excited because it was actually warm outside, so I kind of lost track of time. But I do these every week. So if you guys have questions, if you guys have things you want me to talk about, also let me know. I'll be happy to do a training or just help you out, privately. And yeah, man, so let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. How do you build an audience on Facebook that's actually going to convert for you in the end? So the first thing you want to do, okay, and before I even dive into the how-tos, because I want to give you guys some practical step-by-step things you can do actually at the end of this video and you can do daily to help you do this. But before we even get to that point, what you want to do is focus on you and focus on your profile. And I'm going to circle back to this because it's going to make a lot of sense after I talk about this. But your profile is key. Either your profile or your Facebook fan page. Some people like to build a business on both. Some people like to keep business and personal life separate. If you're like that, I totally get it, because I was like that when I first got started. I didn't want anyone to know I was doing a business, and so I just did everything on my Facebook fan page. But regardless, whether you're promoting on your fan page or on your profile, a little bit of both, you want to make sure those are up to par, okay? You want to make sure that those are going to help you in the long run, okay? And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that your profile looks appealing, and lack of better words here, because here's the deal. If you're prospecting, if you're reaching out, if you're growing your audience on Facebook, the overall goal is to get them to eventually join your team or buy your product or whatever. And so just to be real, like appearance kind of is like a lot of things. It's not everything, but it's a big portion of it. You know, setting that first impression is really huge. Just like in person, if you were to walk into a cocktail party and I'm in my pajamas, you automatically set an impression of me, right? Versus if I walk in suit and tie and all GQ'd up, you have another impression of me. First impressions last, and they will continue to, you know, affect the way you think about somebody based off your first impression. So your profile has to kind of reflect that. If you're in a business, you want to kind of reflect that. And some little things that you can do, because I'm not going to dive too deep into this. This is a whole nother training in itself of things that you can do to help your profile page. But you want to make sure you have a picture, preferably of yourself, okay? And, you know, smiling or doing some kind of lifestyle thing. Or I know some people got GIFs where they're like, you know, on a plane or waving, stuff like that. But you want to show personal, like you want to be like a person on your page. If your profile picture is like a pile of leaves or something, or like a dog, I mean, I get it. You know, you love your pet Betsy, like, you know, it's your like heart and joy, but Betsy is not Betsy's profile. It's your profile. People aren't going to be joining Betsy's business. They're going to be joining your business. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I get requests and stuff from people all the time, and the first thing I look at is your profile page, and it's like a shadow. I don't know what to think, you know what I mean? And how you expect somebody to do business with you or to listen to what you have to say, or, you know, or even do anything if you don't appear to be like a person in the first place, okay? So your profile picture is very important, but along other things, the most important thing you want to be doing is you want to be building value on your page, okay? This can come into many different forms. And I'm not going to go too deep into this because I've talked about this in other videos. Go back on my profile, watch some of my other videos. I talk about content creation, but you want to be building value on your page. That's posting different kind of things, whether it's motivational stuff, inspirational things, whether you're teaching people about your business. You can do Facebook Lives like this. You don't got to do like a training show every week, but, you know, it's just things that you're learning, you know, documenting your journey. Like Gary Vee says, you don't create, document. You know, let people know what you're doing. Let people know what you're into, what your values are, what your opinions are, okay? Because when you do that, that's very important. And I'm going to explain why this is important on the next couple steps, okay? But just keep in mind, that's what you want to do. It starts with you and your personal profile, your profile. The next thing you want to do before you even start prospecting people is create your ideal avatar, okay? So your target audience, you got to know who your target audience is. And if this is making sense, guys, if you're getting value from this, hit me with the likes down below, man. Show me some love here, so I know you guys are getting value from this. But stay tuned. I hope you guys got your pens and papers, because, you know, we're gonna get really good in here. We're gonna get a lot of good details in here. But your avatar, you gotta have an idea of who you're talking to or who you want to talk to, okay? Because here's the deal: if you're trying to sell to everybody, you're selling to nobody, all right? That's just what it is. If you're trying to sell to everybody, you're selling to nobody, okay? There was a shoe salesman, I forgot where this was from, but he just used to create shoes and would just try and sell them, right? He would be on the streets panhandling and like going to malls, just shoes, I got shoes for sale, shoes for sale. Nobody would pay attention to him. Nobody would pay attention to them. So then he decided, instead of just saying he's selling shoes, that he's gonna sell shoes for people who like a certain, like, I think it was like a baseball team. It was like a local baseball team or whatever. Like, this is like the supporter shoe for that team, okay? All of a sudden, his sales started to skyrocket, okay? People were just buying from him. I mean, it was the same shoe. It was the same shoe. Nothing changed. The person didn't change. The only thing that changed was his direction, was because he knew his target audience, or he created one at least, and he focused on that, and that completely changed his like shoe selling career. Okay, same thing applies. I know that's like a little weird kind of example, but same thing applies for your online business. You got to know who you're talking to, and the best way to do that is to create a custom avatar. Now, if you're in my realm, if you're in my kind of business, so I specialize in high ticket affiliate marketing. If you don't know what that is, hit me up and I'll talk to you more about it. It's basically where you're able to sell products that aren't your own for really high commissions, and do that similar to affiliate marketing. But in that space, we talk all about creating a customer avatar, especially in the beginning, because you got to know your perfect clientele, who you're trying to promote, whatever it is that you're promoting, okay? And the way that you do that is you really got to sit down and think become the like one with the customer. Okay, become one with the customer. And what ends up happening, which is actually funny, is that your customer ideally is probably just like you, especially if you're like in network marketing, if you're trying to like build a team and recruit other like leaders and other like gung-ho people, all right, or affiliate marketing, whatever you're doing, you want to attract like-minded individuals, people who want to build a business or who have dreams and goals and aspirations, or just simply want to get out of that 9 to 5, or maybe they love the 9 to 5, but they just want to create an extra side income on the side. Wherever you fall in the category, you want to find people like that. And the only way you can do that is to know how they think, know their mannerisms, know their characteristics. So you literally take out a piece of paper and you create this avatar. It's literally like an imaginary person, and you try and go through every detail, like, you know, what is their job? Do they have a job? You know, are they married? Are they single? Are they male? Are they female? You know, what are their pains? What are their problems? What are things that they like to accomplish? What are their goals? What are their dreams? You know, does this person like to travel? Does this person, you know, hate their job, love their job? You know, and you want to kind of go through those characteristics and really kind of have an idea of who it is that you're targeting. Okay, if you're in the health and wellness industry, for example, you'd probably target people like, say, you know, you wanted to target people that are diabetic. Okay, so you would write down an avatar of a diabetic person, you know, their age, their living conditions, their income status, whatever it is, so that you know when you go out and you create content, when you put value on your page, when you're writing Facebook ads or whatever advertising you're doing, where you're creating your funnels, when you're creating your promotions, or even when you're just selling your product, you know how to speak in their language, okay? Because if you speak in their language, you're gonna get a quicker and more, you're just gonna get better results versus if you just try and throw your net out everywhere and try to catch any fish that just happens to swim in it, okay? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense, guys. Let me know. So creating your customer avatar is the first thing. After you have your ideal customer, okay, in your mind, you kind of have it ingrained in your mind. You can have multiple avatars, by the way. You don't have to just have one. You know, maybe you're promoting something for retirement people, and then promoting for military people, and then promoting for people who are like millennials, like me, or whatever. You know, you can have multiple avatars, but you want to have that set avatar in your mind, okay? The next thing you want to do after you have your avatar is you want to find those people that are kind of like gurus in your space, okay, or gurus in whatever niche that you're in. So for example, like, you know, obviously if you're an entrepreneur, you know, the really common famous ones like Tony Robbins, right? Robert Kiyosaki. If you're in network marketing, like Ray Higdon or Eric Worre, those kind of like people. You want to find like the top notch dogs in your business, the people that are like crushing it, people that got millions of followers and that are doing their thing. They've already made it, you know, salute to them. We're all trying to get there, right? And so, you know, you want to find those people based off of your target audience. So think how your target audience would think, and then who are they following? You want to find those kind of people. If you don't know, Google them, okay? You can Google them or, you know, whatever. But when you want to, usually most of the time, those people have a Facebook fan page, okay? So let's just take Tony Robbins, for example, because it's easy and everybody knows Tony Robbins. And if you don't, go listen to a Tony Robbins video. He's like a beast and he'll change your life, promise you. So Tony Robbins, you know, if that's like your ideal audience resonates with Tony Robbins. So you would go to Tony Robbins' fan page and you would kind of just scroll through his page. Now this is kind of where the recon part of prospecting comes in. Like it's called prospecting for a reason. But so you kind of want to go through his fan page and find a status, find a post or a quote, whatever he puts up there that is getting a lot of engagements, getting a lot of likes, a lot of comments. People are loving it, posting, commenting on it or whatever, okay? And when you do that, then you want to look at the people who are actually commenting, because the people that are actually commenting are active. They're in his page. They're engaging. You know, they have, and you want to find people that are like saying stuff that maybe resonates with you. If somebody like comes up there and is just throwing crap on the wall, you know, you don't want to like do anything with them. So there's a lot of haters out there. You can't really do much about that. But people that are commenting, providing value, or just, you know, like whatever's going on, those are the people that you want to start putting a little bit of a focus on, okay? So say I found, you know, Gene, he just commented on Tony Robbins' page. He says, you know, Tony Robbins posts something about, you know, affiliate marketing. He's like, yes, affiliate marketing is awesome. So I'm going to click on Gene's page. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little bit more of recon on Gene's page. I'm going to look at his profile pic. I'm going to look at his timeline, see what he's all about. Okay. You don't have to, this doesn't have to be a long process. And the more you do this process, it gets easier and easier. Trust me, because I did this for a very long time and I still do this today, but you just want to kind of get a feel for Gene. Okay. Get a feel for Gene, and you want to decide whether Gene would be a good fit to work with, okay? Whether he would be a good fit to work with if you're like looking for that, if you're looking for team members, if you're looking to recruit and do that kind of stuff, or whether he would be a good potential client or customer. If he's in a business and you offer coaching services, would he be a good fit for that? Or if he is, someone that likes to travel and you're a travel agent, would you be a good fit for selling travel products to him? Whatever that case is, okay? So you want to figure that out based off of his profile page, okay? And then when you decide whether yay or nay, because here's the honest truth, guys, not everybody's there to work, not everybody's a good candidate to work with. I'm sorry, there's some people out there that just are not good. I'm not saying that to be mean, it's just facts, right? So you want to find those ideal people. And when you find that person, let's say Gene passes the test, got a really vibrant profile pic, he has like a lot of comments, and he's all about business or whatever, and I'm trying to and I'm into business too as well. What you want to do is you want to hit the follow button. If he has the follow button, most people do, but you want to hit the follow button. Don't go around just friend requesting people, guys. If you friend request too many people at one time, Facebook will look at your profile, consider you a scammer, and block you. That's one quick way to end up in Facebook jail. I get that all the time, because people think, oh, they've got to build 5,000 friends, and they just go and start adding people. Facebook will literally see you and shut you down like instantly, because you're like, who does that, right? And they're able to tell when if you don't have a lot of mutual friends or any kind of connections, Facebook will look at that very weird and will shut you down and end up in Facebook jail. You won't be able to do that for like a month. Okay, so you don't want to just friend request these people unless you really want to do that. You can friend request a couple, but in majority of them, just hit the follow button, okay? Now, let's take a step back. When you hit the follow button, you guys remember when I talked about your Facebook profiles, you want to make sure things are set on your end. One thing that you want to also make sure you have on your profiles, you want to make sure your follow button is active as well, okay? And if it's not, go to your settings or something like that. Make sure your follow button is active as well, because what's going to happen is when you hit the follow button, Gene is going to get a notification on his Facebook that says, hey, Gabe just followed you. And what is Gene going to do, right? What is Gene going to do? Just give me, I'm just going to let y'all guess. What do you think he's going to do? Just typically, what is he going to do? Let's see, what are you guys saying here? What's good, Michael? Thanks, guys, for the birthday wishes. It's kind of early, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's up, Michael? What's good? Omar, what's up, man? Tyrell, what's good, man? Wayne. He says you're getting a lot of value, man. Thank you so much, man. So what's going to happen if you hit the follow button? Gene sees the notification about the follow. What's good, JLV, man? Good to see you, dog. What is up, man? This live is on point. Thank you so much, okay, man. No problem, man. James hit it. Awesome, James. If I had a prize, I would give it to you. In fact, I'm going to start doing that. Would you guys be down for that if I started giving out free prizes on Facebook Lives? I'm gonna consider that. That's a good idea. Anyways, James hit it on the head. James, you get 5 points. They are going to follow you back, because think about it. If somebody follows you, you get a notification. They're gonna most likely follow you back. But before they even do that, before they even follow you, the one thing they're gonna do is they're gonna go and check you out, right? If you get a notification from someone that you've never seen before, the first thing you're gonna think of is, who is this person and why are they following me? I don't know you from anywhere. What's going on? Okay. And they're going to go to your profile. Now, remember how I talked about your profile being that's what you start with first, because when they go to your profile and they see this nice little picture of you and they see your content, they see value, they see you posting quotes and pictures and you documenting your life and talking about whatever you're talking about, whether it's entrepreneurship or you're talking about cats or whatever your passion is, whatever you're selling, whatever you're trying to promote. If you're, selling teacups for, women's rights or whatever it is, and they see that value, they see people engaging, they're going to think in their mind, this person is a cool person. I'm going to follow them back. Your follow button is active. They're going to hit the follow button. Now, the crazy thing that happens is when you follow somebody and then follow you back, and I believe this still happens unless Facebook recently changed their algorithm, but Facebook is automatically going to create that as a Facebook friend request on their end, okay? So you followed them, but when they follow you back, you're going to get a request from Facebook saying, hey, Gene just asked to be your friend, okay? So now you didn't just have to go and ask to be his friend and, do that 20 times and get shut down. Gene is asking you to be a friend because he's following you back. It's like, mutually, that you guys like decided to follow each other. Facebook is like, you guys are cool. We're going to make you guys friends. Okay. And so now Gene is in your inbox talking about he wants to be your friend. So now this is where the cool and the hard work actually begins, right? Because when Gene becomes your friend, you accept the friend request, of course. And then that's where you can begin to build the relationship, guys. Now this is, if you don't get anything from this video, this is where the most important part comes in. And yes, it does take a little bit of time, but it's so crucial and it's so worth it because it's going to help you guys so much. Because now you can reach out to Gene, and this is what I kind of do. I'll reach out to Gene and say, hey, Gene, thanks for the friend request, because they, offered you a friend request, and you could just start the conversation. But here's the important thing. Do not lead with your business, service, or opportunity. Don't do that. It's just like when you walk into a cocktail party, you don't just walk up, shake someone's hand and say, I'm an engineer. What do you do? That's weird. Okay. Or, hey, do you want to make some money online? No, you don't do that. You be a human, and you want to build a relationship by starting a conversation. But the way you start that conversation is, you remember how you were doing your recon before? You realize that Gene lives in Philadelphia and he's a big Phillies fan, right? So what can you say? You can say something like, hey, Gene, how are you doing? Thanks for your friend request. I noticed you lived in Philly. I used to live in Philly. That's something I could say. I used to live in Philly too. Love the city. Or the Flyers. How are the Flyers doing this season? Or something like that. Something completely kind of off the, it's not related to your business, but it doesn't need to be, because your first objective is to build a relationship with Gene. Gene is going to get that message. He's going to see your friend request, get that message, and he's automatically going to think, I don't know who this guy is, but he seems kind of cool, and he's going to want to respond. And you can build that relationship out from there. Now, eventually, you will get to the point, because what you want to do is, you've qualified Gene in your head by looking at his profile, but you don't know if he really wants your product, service, opportunity. You don't know if he's open for a business opportunity. You don't know. The worst thing I see is people trying to shove down businesses, down other people's throat. I get people all the time in my inboxes talking about, Gabe, I just found a new opportunity. Click here. I don't even know your name, dude. And the only reason I know your name is because it's Facebook and your name is right there. But I don't know who you are. You've never said hi to me. I don't know who you are. Who thinks you're gonna just join something just because you put a link on my page and it's like a bit.ly link? You know what I mean? It's weird. Okay, so that's where you want to start building that relationship, asking Gene questions. What do you do? What do you like? And guys, I'm gonna give you a classic example. This happened to me literally the other day. And I'm talking to this one person. I'm not going to mention names, and I just got to talking about what does he do. And then we got into his family. He had 2 kids and a wife, and he's doing this job. He's in construction. And I was like, oh, how is that going? Do you like construction? He's like, yeah, I like it, but it's getting kind of tired. I've been doing it for a lot of years, and I'm just looking for, I just don't know how long I can do this. Ding, 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 right? That is a perfect way to segment into, oh, well, have you ever thought about doing something else? Or have you ever thought about starting a part-time, thing to maybe bring in some extra money? Because Gene, this guy might have never thought of that before, or no one has ever approached him the way I did to bring up that situation. And then the conversation goes like, you know what, I have considered trying things, but I don't really know much about it. Okay. And then this is where you can go into, well, listen, this is what I do. I'm an internet marketer. I teach people how to build businesses online, or, I'm a network marketer and I do this or I do that. You don't got to go too deep into it, but you start to kind of tell them what you do. And that's where you can say, hey, if you're interested in learning more information, check out my link, watch this video, watch this presentation, or whatever. That's where it all starts, guys. That's where it all starts. And before you know it, he's watching the presentation. He likes what he sees. He's never seen anything like this before. He's never really thought about it. Or maybe the timing is right in his life right now. And he's like, you know what? I think I want to take a chance with this. This guy approached me. He seemed cool. He didn't just come to me trying to sell his business to me. He came to me as an actual person and seemed to actually care about my well-being. And now he's interested and he's taking a shot and he's signing up to do whatever it is that you were asking him to do in the first place, guys. So this is the magic formula for building an audience and getting them to convert into buying customers, into team leaders, into whatever you're doing, guys. And here's the thing, because if you do this process, okay, first of all, not everyone's going to buy from you. Not everybody's going to join your team. That's not the point. Okay, the point is to build relationships with people. Okay, and the point, and when in the midst of doing that, you're building your Facebook audience. When you build your Facebook audience this way, instead of just going down and trying to just friend request people, you're building raging fans. You get people that are commenting on your posts, that are engaging on your posts, that actually like share your stuff. That's free exposure. That's free marketing for you. Okay, you get people that see you as an authority, that see you as valuable. And when the time comes, if the time is not right and you do this right, when it 6 months down the line, when so and so loses his job and he remembers, hey, you remember that cool dude that like hit me up on Facebook talking about he does this thing online? Maybe I should contact him back and see what this is all about. Or better yet, if you continue to keep that relationship going, you're gonna be in the forefront of his mind, and that's all she wrote, right? And you can see where I'm going with this, guys. If you guys are getting value from this, if this is good stuff, hit me with the likes, hit me with the love. Let me know if this is making sense, guys, because this is the best way to do it. And I learned this actually from an internet marketing guru she was a single mom who built a 6-figure income on Facebook alone in like 8 months doing this. And she teaches this, and she teaches her students this, and this stuff is so, I was doing this, and everyone that was doing this was getting results. Okay. And it's a win-win. Eventually get them to buy or subscribe or do whatever, or you just make a good friend, right? Either or, okay? But the key to this, and I'm just going to sum this all up, guys, because I don't want to be here too long. I know it's a beautiful day outside. You guys don't want to, sit here listen to me talk all day. But one thing I wanted to say, guys, is that one thing you want to do, man, you just got to remember, you got to provide value. And this goes back to your Facebook page and doing other things, but because you got to provide value. Because here's the deal, man. Like, okay, there's just certain laws in the way the world works. All right, it's true. Like, and whether you believe them or not, okay. Like like gravity. You could believe all you want, gravity doesn't exist. But if you jump off a 60-story building, okay, gravity's not gonna care whether you believe in it or not. You're gonna be going down at 9.8 meters per second squared down to the ground, all right? And I hope you got a big trampoline there waiting for you. But the same thing applies to like the law of reciprocity, okay? It's like sowing and reaping, okay? You can't possibly expect an harvest if you don't plant a freaking seed. It's just not possible. And people sit there hoping for corn and fruits and vegetables to grow, and you didn't even plant a seed in the ground yet. It's like, just imagine, it's biologically impossible. You're just gonna stare at the ground hoping for something to pop out and sprout. You got to plant the seed in order to get the harvest. Okay, you got to sow in order to reap. So in the same way, if you want to receive something, if you want to receive anything, whether it's compensation in the form of money, or for someone to join your team, or if someone to just even engage, like, and comment on your stuff, you got to give first, right? You got to give before you receive. So all this stuff that I'm talking about in this video is about giving first, okay? Creating valuable content on your page to give that to your audience, okay? Reaching out and shaking somebody's hand, okay? Providing support to them, asking them questions. I mean, if anything, as corny as it sounds, like, you're giving someone your time, you're giving somebody your friendship, okay? You're giving somebody the notion that you at least care a little bit about what they're about, or at least care enough to know what they're about, what their pains, problems, and struggles are. And the most important thing, and I said that a lot in this video, the most important thing, because these are all really, there's a lot of important stuff here, but the most important thing, guys, is you want to ask, in anything, if all else fails, you want to ask, how can I help you? Okay, you can't go into people's inboxes just hoping people are just going to give you, buy. It's not the way the world works, okay? After you talking to Gene, remember Gene, we just talked, we're cool, we're buddies now, and we've been talking, back and forth here and there. And like, guys, you don't have to be talking every single day like they're your boo, but you just kind of keep in touch with him, One day you can just ask, hey, Gene, like, I noticed you're into this, or I know that you're on Facebook. How can I help you? Is there anything I could do? Is there anything you're looking for to help? That does a lot for people, okay? Because it shows that you have their best interest in heart, and they will reciprocate that in some way, shape, or form. And if it doesn't come from Gene, it's going to come from somebody else, okay? That's just the way it works, all right? So, you guys want to provide value, but build your audiences the right way, guys. Build your audiences the right way. I see this all the time, weekly. I got 5,000 friends. It's time to like clear some people out. Comment below so I don't accidentally delete you. Don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, because those people, they're probably building audiences, and if you've been doing what I said not to do before, and you're watching this video, don't feel bad, because people do that all the time. And you don't know what you don't know. Okay, I'm not saying having 5,000 friends and announcing to the world you have 5,000 friends, and you're trying to look out for the people that actually support your page, to do all this stuff. I'm not saying that that's wrong or bad at all, but I'm just saying, at the end of the day, though, you want to make sure that whether you have 5,000 friends or whether you have 200 friends, okay, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. Okay, so you want to focus on the quality of friends before the quantities, because a lot of people see that other people have 5,000 friends and feel like they gotta go out and grab 5,000 friends, and it's just gonna mess them up. My phone is acting really weird right now. I don't know what's going on, but anyways, it's Friday. Anyways, but yeah, so yeah, guys, so it's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. If you have 5,000 friends, that's awesome, but are they 5,000 friends that you keep in touch with, or at least have some kind of relationship? You don't have to be buddy with everybody, but it's so important to do that, because at the end of the day, that's what's going to help you convert those people eventually to buying customers, and etc. and so forth. So I hope that is helpful, guys. I hope you guys got value from this. If you guys got value with this, man, hit me with a 1 down below. Just let me know you guys got value from this. And if you have any questions about this, just let me know. I'm going to go ahead through these comments real quick just to see if you guys have any questions. Wayne says this is solid. I may find Tony Robbins. Yeah, go ahead, Wayne. Look for Tony Robbins, man. Like he's there. You got a lot of people. James said follow you, and like, yeah, people that are on this live, follow each other. You guys are all here. You guys are all like-minded individuals. Follow each other. Like, let's help improve each other's pages. Okay, this is what it's all about, right? It's not just all about making money at the end of the day. View your page creator, and if you guys want me to take a look at your profiles and just like give you comments or give you what I think, let me know. Just hit me down in the comments below, or message me. Just say, hey Gabe, I just watched your video, take a look at my profile, what do you think? I will give you suggestions. I'm not gonna just say it looks good. Like, I will literally tell you if you need to fix something. Like, I'll just real like that. Okay, what's up? Thank you, Truth, what's up, Gabe? How you doing, Kenneth, man? Great value, thank you so much, man. Earl, well said, Gabe. Thank you so much, Earl, for tuning in. Michael, James, Kenneth, man, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, man, I do these videos every Friday, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Internet marketing guide, man. It's crazy. The world is crazy. It's a lot of landmines out there. I'm here to help you guys out in any way that I can. If you guys like this training and you want to just get more tips that I do, and I do kind of like privately with my personal team and stuff, you can also subscribe to my newsletter. It's gabychemistry.com/newsletter. That's where I give daily tips, and I give also insights on what's going on in my business, the good, bad, the ugly, and maybe it'll help you, maybe it's not. If you don't like it, unsubscribe. I don't really care. As long as you guys get value from it, that's all I really care about. So if you want to do that, go ahead and subscribe there, gabychemistry.com/newsletter. If you don't know how to spell my name, it's up there somewhere. I mean, you're on my profile, so it's not that hard. All right, guys, with that being said, thank you so much, guys. And thank you all for the early birthday wishes. I appreciate you guys. You guys have an awesome weekend. Go do something today. It's beautiful outside. It's springtime. Hopefully winter doesn't try and like clap back. But these days, you never know. And you guys also have a wonderful Easter holiday celebration, man. This weekend is big. I mean, if you celebrate Easter, you already know we're in here. So you guys have a beautiful holiday. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love y'all. And I will catch you guys on the next video. All right. Peace.